Now, if you're a big watcher and reader of the Oyster Farm Booger Eater media, you would know right now that Mercedes, BMW, Audi, Volkswagen, everyone is shelving their EVs and going back to combustion. The Saudis are very happy for your donations there. But unfortunately, I've got to tell you, it ain't true. German EVs are back a big time. Now, they don't have the prettiest looking faces, as you can see up there, and they're big in the grills now, you know, like a lot of China cars are. I mean, like a big face, whereas you compare it with the Model Y, which outsells them all combined, actually. It's got a different kind of a face. So, yeah, look, it doesn't matter. They're back. Mercedes have, like, a lit-up LED, like, grille that, you know, pulses and flashes, and it will go down very well with people that like their cars are looking like a Bangkok bordello. So yeah, that will work. And of course we've got BMW with only a face that a purple, whatever it is, would love. It's a shocking looking thing. However, I'm sure they'll sell plenty because apparently it's underneath all of that, it's quite a good car. And Audi, well, they've just kind of lost their way. Rivian are about to save them, by the way. He came out a little bit after the scripting I did for this, but, you know, it is what it is. But the BMW takes a cake. It's the ugliest thing on four wheels. On your BMW, you're living up to your extremely low standards. Merc GLC, if you look at it in the video, I mean, this is the new generation with a lit-up grille. It's just plain. It's not particularly ugly. I mean, these guys and gals in the design departments, come on, spice it up a bit. It's like I said, underneath they're a really good product. And the C-Class, look at the sedan. That thing's just a hard miss. It looks like an old Honda Civic that's been hit with hammers, which is never something you would aspire to own. But yeah, come on, you could have done better. That's got a bit of the old EQS in it, which was a flop. Let's just tell it how it is. And Audi, you know, just boring. But, you know, you look at the interiors and they're putting way too much emphasis on coloured lighting. I mean, there's almost just as bad My Model 3 Performance. The lights pulse with the music and all of that sort of crap. And it's got a mode called Rave Cave for when you're parked and you just need that extra brightness in the pulsing lights. It sets them to max. But yeah, look, too much emphasis on colours and not enough emphasis on, you know, the kind of stuff that you need in front of you, like nothing. Yeah, I think they're a bit overdone, but hey, I mean, the market will decide. Imagine how much money they could save, though, if they're a little bit more sensible with their interior fit-out. Anyway, and look at what BMW did in that iX3. The screen isn't like a screen. It's got like it's a weird shape. Like, no one wants a weird shaped screen. Absolutely, screen's bad enough as it is in cars. Thanks, Elon, you started this. BMW are going to finish it. It's just an appalling idea, but hey, you know, beauty is difficult, I suppose. But that ain't even beautiful. So, yeah, please don't. Just use a normal bloody screen. We don't need that rubbish. Anyway, you know, and it's also got a weird-looking bum on it. You know, overall, the BMW is a really weird car. However, it will sell well, in my opinion, because under the skin, the battery technology is great. The price point in Europe seems to be great. It's a capable and competent car, unlike earlier electric BMWs. So I think they're on a winner, but why did they have to make it look like buttocks? They're not good ones either. Audi, I mean, they're marching off into the future as well. Look at the Concept C here. It's a concept car, and we all know concept cars are basically dreams on wheels. I mean, it's better than the Jaguar effort, I'll give it that. You know, it's their design language for the next generation of EVs, right? And I'm sure it'll be fine. However, here's the thing. German EVs are only ramping up. They're not going anywhere. They're not going back to combustion because they know it's a flop of an idea. And even though European laws are against it, they would still continue selling the things up until the death knell if they could. And I'm actually heartened to see that they understand that EVs are inevitable, even if your smooth-brained uncle doesn't at the lunch table. So you just let him know the reality is German EVs are back, they're big time, and they're doubling down, and they're going to win, and you heard it here first, and it's on Range Anxiety. Thank you.